In the world of European sports cars, there's no better wheel option out there than BVS. And I particularly like the E88s, though the LMs look amazing, the LMRs look amazing, all of them look amazing. There's just one problem with these wheels. They are incredibly expensive, even used. And I believe I'm probably like most of you guys out there, I can't spend $7, $8, $9, or even $10,000 on a set of wheels. But what if I told you there was a way to get BBS style wheels without spending BBS style money? We all know about the Alibaba, the Aliexpress, and the Temus of the world. And they make tons of wheel options. You can completely custom spec them however you want. The question remains though, are they any good?
Guys, today is finally here. I think I got wheels and tires that you guys are gonna love on the 997. It's only taken me 4 different tries, but I think these are the one.
I'm so pumped about these wheels and how they're going to look with the chalk gray, but before I get into all those details, let me go get the tires mounted.
Oops, I forgot I have parts in there that you probably shouldn't see. You guys will see in a upcoming video, but I've been having a string of awful luck, and to carry that on, I just knocked my truck keys from up here down here. They didn't hit the ground, and I think they're on top of the fuel tank, but I can't tell because I can't see. Oh, sheesh, I have no idea where these things landed. Actually, I think I do. I think they fell in the skid plate. Oh, wait, no. Whew, found them. Day saved. This is the last time you'll see the car on these wheels and tires, hopefully, and also on the suspension that came on it. That's all getting replaced. There's a whole bunch of reasons why I'm switching to KW coilovers. Number one, they make like the best stuff. Plus they've sponsored like many builds on the channel, and their coilovers always ride so nicely, and they do everything perfect. And honestly, I'm completely, utterly, and totally over the Bilsteins on that car. Since I've got it, I thought that car rode super stiff. And it's got like the electronically controlled whatever, and when it's not in sport mode, it's super stiff. And when it's in sport mode, it's like you're driving on freaking concrete. And I'm just over it. I'm going to simplify the car with these coilovers, yet it's going to ride a lot nicer.
And I'm also going with the PASM Delete kit that comes with these coilovers. They have new sway bar end links for the front end as well.
I'm also switching back to factory mounts, and the mounts that came on the car are actually in like perfect shape. Perfect shape.
Keep that little statement in mind for later.
And a huge added bonus of the KW coilovers are they move any kind of bearing that will go up here, they move that to the bottom of the spring perch. It makes everything so much smoother. It's a way better design. I'm not going to have any more clunks, bumps, rattles. I'm really excited for this. Now, as far as the rear, I got to get the old mounts off the Bilsteins, and I'm certain they're in really good condition too, because those things, the rubber's like new. Now, before I get too far ahead of myself, I also need to make sure that these wheels fit. After all, I did kind of custom order them. So I left it running, and I got under there because this car never sounded that good, and now I know why. Now, we all love gadgets, especially when they're game changers. As you may know, I'm not always the most organized in my garage. Now, what can help with that is this right here. This is the PLAUD Note. Now, I'm always using my phone to take notes, and sometimes those notes are disorganized and messy. My hands often get pretty, dirty, greasy, disgusting, like this rag. But with PLAUD, this is hands-free and hassle-free. I can tell it my ideas for videos and social media posts, and it can even use AI if I need a little bit extra help. Help me organize my garage better. Maintain regularly, that's key. Whether that's to spark a new video idea or to spark a video title idea. And it's so easy, all I have to do is snap it right on my phone. And it's only 30 grams, so it's really not intrusive at all. I hardly notice it's there, and it's actually kind of comfortable to hold. Make a to-do list for the E30, order an M12 by 1.5 tap for the coolant temp sensor, order some Dynamat, and some interior and carpet dye. It's like having a little personal assistant with me all the time. The PLAUD has long battery life and storage, 40 days of standby battery time, and 64 gigabytes of storage. So you don't gotta worry about it running out of battery like your phone. It is all-day recording and it's really simple to charge. And not only is it simple to charge, it's simple to use. All you have to do is tap a button and it starts recording. And as you guys saw, it is MagSafe compatible. PLAUD keeps your data safe with end-to-end encryption. And it also meets top global privacy standards. It's one of my favorite new tech devices to use in 2025. And if you'd like to get one for yourself, simply click the link in the description box
and use code MATTR10 or click the QR code on screen.
This thing has always sounded like it had a minor exhaust leak, but I was never able to find it other than a little one when I needed to adjust one of these band clamps. But I was feeling around and look at that. I always thought it was on this side too. Can you see it? Real nice crack on that exhaust manifold. So now I got to figure out what to do about that. Little compare and contrast. I would say maybe a ½ inch in, so we'll see how the new wheel fits. And also, oh, that's with a spacer too. We got clearance all around, clearance on the strut, and we are, oh yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of poke. You know what, I'm gonna just get rid of this spacer. I don't think I need that. Oh man, sheesh. That's gonna look awesome. All good, plenty of clearance everywhere, yeah. And that is freaking nice and aggressive too, but again, I'll probably just pull that spacer out, but once it goes up, it's gonna curve in some. First peek, and wow, I can't wait to get these on with tires. It really added just that pop of color that I think chalk gray needs. Now, just have to remove, you know, all the suspension on the car.
I've replaced almost every other suspension part other than the coilovers, so having new coilovers in just gives me that satisfaction knowing that everything is all new.
Now the front cancellation units come with a really sweet bracket. So it's gonna all be nice and clean. These won't just be, you know, flopping around.
And those delete units were pretty much a breeze to install. And with that, the front end's pretty much wrapped up, at least until later in the video when I break something.
So I got the fronts completely done, pretty much. I just gotta double check and go over some things. But before I do the rears, the tires should be mounted on the new wheels. So I'm gonna go pick them up and we can see what they look like together. I definitely went with a tire size that I think you guys are gonna like a lot more and will fit better. I also had brand new Nittos for these wheels that I ordered a couple months ago, just waiting to go on, and yes, I got the correct size this time. Don't watch out, buddy. These are gonna look so freaking good on this car. I gotta say, these things balanced out really well too. They hardly used any weights. A large part of that is probably also due to the fact that Nitto makes like the best tires. Now, obviously I can't put those on quite yet. I've got to do the entire rear. And that also involves like removing the sub box and getting the rear seat stuff out of the way. It's kind of a pain, so I put it off till now, so let me just get it done. I think actually removing the shocks back here is super easy. There's like one bolt at the bottom. Well, that couldn't have been worse timing. Now onto the inside to tear some of this stuff apart. And there we have access to the struts. All right, and they're just going to get mounted down here. Pretty simple. Oh no. I guess I can't get that out with this in the way. Easy peasy. Sheesh, look what I just noticed. Wonder what that was from. Interesting. Anyway, I think these things are pretty clapped. Who knows how many miles they have. This is going to be a fantastic upgrade. And like the fronts, these are in really good shape. I don't see a need to replace these. Quite the difference there, if you ask me. I don't know if words can describe just how much nicer this is. Like, not only the way it looks, but before I could grab the Bilsteins, and I'll show you the other side, and like do this, and they would like rattle around in there. Like the Bilsteins, I'm certain they make good stuff, but like not on the 997. The way they connect to the factory strut mounts is like no good. This is just so much better. And it looks incredible too. Now, I'm not touching the ride height at all. I'm not sure what it's set at from the factory from KW, but I got to get the wheels on to see, because I don't know if I'm going to have to go up or down. I think I'm going to bring it down a little bit actually, because on the stock wheels, it was kind of sitting a little high.
All right, you guys can't tell me this doesn't look so much better than the old crusty, rusty Bilsteins. I know it looks really good. I'm certain it's going to drive even better.
Oh, I have the top piston, but like, see how you can just completely wobble the spring around in there? Like, it's just, I think it's honestly a design. But anyway, that's getting all fixed with the K-dubs.
If for some reason any of you want these Bilsteins and want all the old control arms and stuff that are aftermarket that I pulled off the 997, send me an email. I'll let them go for cheap. All the suspension work completed, but that led me to a problem I had in the front of the car. To replace the coilovers on these cars, you actually have to pull the axles out of the front differential. And the last time I did suspension work on this car, I didn't get those axles completely seated in the differential, leading to a whole bunch of fluid being thrown everywhere under the car. It's a relatively simple fix. I just have to apply a little bit more pressure to get those axles fully seated, which is exactly what I did, at least on one side.
So this one went in nice and smoothly, but I can't for the life of me get this side in. And I don't know why. I mean, I didn't feel like being covered in grease, and now I am.
Look at that. I mean, it freaking leaked out. I'm glad I'm doing this now, because that could have like grenaded my front diff.
I tried to get that axle seated in there, but just couldn't, so I moved on to something more fun.
I'm gonna leave that off. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We have clearance everywhere. I know I don't have the other side on or anything like that, but I've gotta put this on here. Point it towards the valve stem cap.
I didn't put the other wheels on because the other side of the suspension wasn't done, and I tried getting the axle in, but...
Well, this is turned into a whole thing. When you think you're done, You're not even close. So while trying to get the axle in, I took the other side apart. You see something's not quite right there. I've got this side completely torn apart, and yeah, you see there's something not right there either. Like I said, this axle over here went right in perfectly. This one couldn't get it in. And then I realized that the axle seal was no good. But while taking it all apart, the old strut mounts just yeeted themselves out of existence. The rubber pulled right out. So I gotta end up getting new ones of those. So this video is gonna be delayed, and now you guys know why. I gotta wait for parts. You can see exactly what happened here. All the rubber just pulled out right out of there. Just because I should have properly supported the suspension. I did not expect this to happen, but we all learn and make mistakes. So in the meantime, I drained the old fluid from the front diff and then filled it up with fresh new AMS oil. And then I did a bunch of cleaning on the underbody panel that was covered in fluid, underneath the car that was covered in fluid, and the actual garage itself, because it had gotten completely out of control. Tools and parts laying everywhere. I had a whole bunch of AMS oil stuff just sitting outside waiting to make garage space, so I'm glad I got that all taken care of. And really, I had to burn some time while I waited for these parts to show up. The whole reason I couldn't work on the GT4 inside is because of this car, because I was waiting on these parts, but parts showed up. New axle seal and new strut mounts. Let's get them in. And that is how that's supposed to look. I don't feel great. I'm gonna power through. And now finally I can get the wheels and tires on and set it down on the ground for the first time. See what it looks like, see what the ride height is like, make some adjustments, and take it for a drive. I'm super excited because the suspension on this car just hasn't ever been right. Cue dramatic music. Well, off the bat, that looks good. Front is probably, I mean, the front looks so good, but that's probably a little low. Rear, definitely high. So I say bring the rear down maybe an inch, bring the front up an inch. Yeah, it looks the same over here too. We all know that getting stance right on a car is not a simple process. It's getting the perfect size wheels, the perfect size tires, spacers if necessary, and adjusting ride height and camber over and over and over again. And that's exactly what I did here. I got the ride height exactly where I wanted it, at least for now, and then I dialed in the front camber to negative 1.2, reinstalled the Redline strut bar, and I think we're good for a test drive. After a quick tool cleanup, that is. All right, it's officially time for the first drive. New wheels, new tires, new suspension. I'm really excited. It already feels 100 times better. Obviously, I still have like the PSM and tire pressure lights on because I just got to drive it a little bit and hopefully those will go away. This thing will be nearly perfect, but I can already tell it's a huge improvement. I haven't hit any bumps or like, you know, anything like that. But before, as soon as I pull it out of the garage, turn the wheel,
do whatever. It would like clunk this, clunk that. I'm only in my driveway, and it seems like a 10 out of 10 improvement in every single way. Oh, yep, okay. I scrape on my curb. It's not great. The PSM and all the lights already went off. Nice. Oh yeah, it rides so much better, boys. Wait till I hit some twisties. Oh my God. Ah, it's cornering so well. So it rides softer, but it also handles better. What more could you ask for? I knew I'd be happy with this mod. I didn't know I'd be this happy. This is, it's so much better. It's a nice little twisty here, but there's always this big bump in this bridge here that I would have to slow way down for and see what it feels like now. Oh, it's so much smoother. I mean, it's still bumpy, but it's so much smoother than it was before. 10 out of 10 would recommend dumping your electronically activated suspension, your Bilsteins, your whatever, and just going to KWs. Night and day difference, boys. I'm starting to love this car again. And I'm sure you're wondering, I paid $3,200 shipped for the wheels. And in my opinion, they were totally and completely worth it. Third off, BPS wheels. Oh, and I don't know if I told you guys, I took it to a shop, got the alignment done, got the AC done, and it's blowing ice cold. It's so nice, just for the end of summer.